Welcome to Jade Empire, an action role-playing game from BioWare for the Xbox. At the beginning of the game, you choose from one of 6 different characters. Each one has their own unique characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses. For this movie, we've chosen Wu the Lotus Blossom, a balanced character. Now you can choose to customize your character's starting abilities and starting style, or you can just choose the character, select the default option, and jump right into the game, as we've chosen to do here. This is an example of character interaction in the game. You'll notice you have a choice between being nice to Jing or being kind of a jerk to him. This is a choice you'll have in many places in the game, and it has a huge impact on how NPCs treat you, how the story unfolds, and ultimately how it ends.
Even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. So long as you're certain you have time. Let us begin.
Here Wu is equipped with her starting styles, Heavenly Wave, a support style, and Legendary Strike, a martial style. These two styles work together to make combat much more tactical and interesting than any single style on its own.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it. You do not need to be so confrontational. This was merely practice, one of the few times where a loss carries no impact. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Master Li is your mentor in the game. He plays a major role in the story, and he was responsible for teaching your character everything he or she knows about martial arts.
You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Here is another example of character interaction. In this case, Gao the Lesser is hassling your childhood friend Dawnstar. Gao is a spoiled rich kid who believes he should be getting more training from Master Li than you get. He may be right, but he's still a jerk.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Dawnstar is your first follower, and a loyal companion through the rest of the game.
You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
As you play through the story, you have the opportunity to gain many different followers, depending on the choices you make. Each follower has a unique appearance and personality, and has their own abilities in and out of combat. In this combat, you get your first taste of a real villain, a stranger in black armor.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Here Wu has a new style, a spear called Golden Star, with extremely long reach and good damage.
Look out! Heavenly Wave!
As you see in this fight, even at the start of the game, switching styles in combat plays a vital tactical role. Combat in Jade Empire is fully real-time, but you always have the option of pausing and switching styles or switching targets.
What? Legendary strike!
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this!
Here we've jumped ahead in the story to a haunted cave near the town of Two Rivers. Early in the story, you learned that the spirits of the dead aren't going on to the afterlife, and that some who remain on Earth go insane and violent. These restless spirits in the cave fall under the insane and violent category. Wu has a new style in this fight, a martial style called Leaping Tiger that is known for its kicks and jumps. Leaping Tiger is also a good choice in this fight because ghosts are immune to weapon styles. They can only be affected by contact with living creatures or magic, not by wood or metal. At the end of this battle, Wu has gained enough experience points to level up. Here she's spending ability points to raise her primary abilities. Now she's spending style points, which are used to improve fighting styles. She's chosen to improve the damage and speed of Golden Star, her magic staff style. You can also improve other styles to make them use less chi, use less focus, make their effects last longer, or even add more damage when you use Chi Strike while in that style. Thanks for watching this video of Jade Empire in action. If you haven't already, please check out the demo. It puts you in control of a high-level character with a variety of fighting styles.